Hi, I'm Clay.
And I'm Scott.
Every episode, we each bring up something that we think is bullshit.
And we don't know what each other's topics are going to be.
We do some research and try to present our view as best we can.
But we're experts of nothing.
This is I Call Bullshit. All right, so welcome everybody. Here we go again. I Call Bullshit.
We're back.
We are back.
We are here.
Or is this the first one? Maybe this is the first show we've ever done.
It's kind of both.
Yeah.
We're back, and it's the first show.
Yeah. We've been on a learning excursion for a while, and we've decided to reboot the podcast and start from square one right now. Yep.
Well, we decided we're going to hold hands
Kumbaya.
and say a prayer at the beginning of every
You
show.
guys got some warm skin.
Your hands feel
cold.
waxy.
Yeah, really.
Well, you know what? I kind of did that with this hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So you had an interesting day.
Yeah, I had an interesting day. So I came up with a topic, which I'll start with, which led me into another topic, which I'll do on the next show, that landed me on television news. So it's been a weird day where I got interviewed on Skype today about something, and then that ended up playing on the 5 o'clock news. And I don't know
Which,
if anything
by the
else.
way, just to torture me a little more, I couldn't even watch.
Yeah,
So Clay was on the news
And told
with a
us
topic
not
for the
to watch
show
it.
right.
on Channel 2 in
Yep.
New York,
Uh-huh.
and I couldn't watch it because I wasn't allowed to know the topic.
Yeah,
Right.
Same thing. Told me the same thing.
I know. I was like, I had, yeah, definitely.
That's
I
some
texted
bullshit.
both of you guys today. I was like, don't put on the news today. I'm like, it's going to ruin my topic for the podcast tonight.
But at the same time, your research landed you there, so this has got to be something pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
We'll see.
it's, yeah, I guess we'll see. But I mean, that for sure. Yeah. I mean, the first topic is going to be fun. The second one's going to be scary. So I'll save the scary one for the next. The scary one's what landed me on news.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know. Marshall, you have anything you want to call bullshit on before we start?
This topic, I want to hear the whole thing in one show.
No. No, that's not how you get ratings. You got to break it up. Cliffhanger.
Yeah, man.
Come back for a second show. No, it's worthy. Both things are worthy. I think
Okay.
so.
All right, let's do
Let's
it.
get
then.
right
Yeah.
in.
All right.
I
So
can't wait.
You go first.
No, you
No,
son of
you
a
said
bitch.
you was going first.
You son of a bitch. No way.
All right.
I've been waiting all day, so.
All right. So let me start with this. So this is how I figure.
Oh, I read that
You got a
already.
notebook.
No, you don't read. So don't worry.
Oh, that's what it is.
Are you
Yeah,
going to sing?
I should bring this up too. So I've decided from now on, I'm only going to use notebooks.
Really?
Yeah, for my show notes and everything.
And what made you decide that? Like going for your show notes and not being able to get to them because you're
Yes,
contacting
a
them?
million times.
Yes.
And then I also thought, like, man, I just never fucking write anymore. There's
Yeah,
never a time
that's a
where
good
I have to
point.
pick up a pencil or a pen. I mean, I sign my name on shit all the time, but
Yeah.
there's never a time where
Autographs
no, just
for the show.
no. What am I? No, I sign whenever I use my
meet
card.
people.
Whenever I park. Whenever I park, I have to charge it and then I have to sign. That's the only time I ever write anymore. Seriously, my job is all computers.
That is
so
true.
I thought, like, fuck it, let me just start writing again, and my handwriting's atrocious. So let me hack my
see.
way through this. Let me read a couple things off to you guys, and I know you guys have been trying to figure out, kind of what my topics are because of the nature of what happened today.
I read them.
So you don't read.
Oh.
So you might be able to.
Just thought I might.
You might be able to
do
guess
that
where I'm
anyway.
going with this right from the beginning because of that. But
Okay.
Let me read these off to you. Tell me what you think, okay?
Okay.
So here's a couple things. Dark ice,
Dark ice.
pure metal.
Okay.
This is topic number 1, by the way. Cable knit.
Okay.
Okay, is this making you think of anything yet? Heat.
Bubble gum.
What do all these things have in common?
Start over.
Dark ice.
I'm not done yet. True north. I'll go through them again.
Chew north.
True.
True
north.
True north.
Uh-huh. And then bold embrace.
All right. Give me one more time just because
Okay,
I
I'll
want
go
to
through 'em
gamify
quicker.
this a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
go ahead.
all these things have something in common.
Okay.
Okay, and all these things are bullshit.
Okay.
Okay? Dark ice.
Yep.
Pure metal. Cable knit. Heat. True north. Bold embrace. Those are just the ones I wrote down.
Are they beers?
You want to take a guess, Marshall?
I know they're not beers, by the way.
Dark ice. Stuff
Are they
flying around in
materials?
space.
These okay, I'll give it to you.
Materials?
These are all the same thing and exactly the topic number 1 for the show. I'm calling bullshit on car air fresheners. Those are all scents of car air fresheners.
That was a good one.
Read them
Yeah.
again now that I know what they are.
Dark ice, pure metal, Cable Knit,
Okay.
Heat, True North, Bold Embrace.
Okay.
Okay, that was
So
nice
now,
because
so now if you give me a fucking car air freshener that's like pine, I get it. I'm not calling bullshit on that at all, right? That's fine.
That's
What the fuck is dark ice?
They're
What
not
is that?
real scents.
That's not a real smell.
So you made it up, and it's really a different smell,
Pure metal.
and you're calling it something different. I get you.
Cable Knit.
wait,
Yeah,
but
what
pure
is
metal
cable
does have a
knit?
smell.
What?
It pure metal smells like
Pure metal.
no,
Smells like a bunch of guys wearing black shirts at a
has a-
Metallica show.
it has like a raunchy smell though.
Right.
Pure metal.
Oh, you think that's raunchy, bro?
Yeah, that's raunchy. Wait, let me look around. I think it's a little raunchy. No, serious. Pure metal does have like I used to work for Reynolds Aluminum, and aluminum foil stink when you.
That's
when you make
aluminum.
Yeah.
It's not metal.
Metal stinks.
Pure aluminum.
When you
I don't know how you make
washing it in
aluminum.
the
So
when you're washing it in the liquids that it.
wait. You had to wash metal to make aluminum
Yeah,
foil.
you just lost me.
What a horrible job.
Metal stinks when
Taking
you
forever.
I was
when you
complaining
putting
about
it
my
in the-
job.
when you're putting it in the liquids that you have to clean it up with. To,
Okay.
So
You know what, honey?
it
You
stinks.
wash fucking metal all day, all right? See how you fucking feel.
Wait, I'm telling you guys.
On me
My
to
hands
vacuum.
smell like the liquids.
Yeah, they feel like the liquids, right?
Did you ever smell pure fucking metal? God damn it. Make me dinner.
But those are all smells of car air fresheners. And I thought, like, okay, so this is how this comes up. So Scott and I have been talking for a little while about promotional items that we could buy for our show that
Yeah.
makes sense for a podcast. Like, where would you want to see these things, right?
Yeah.
So we've gone through the idea of hats and stickers and everything. And one
Shirts.
day I came up with the idea of car air fresheners. I want to get car air fresheners made up with our logo on them.
Just fucking brilliant, by the way.
Thank you. Which with our logo on them, right? With our website address on them, and then we could just give them out to people for the fuck of it, right?
Okay.
And then the second I looked into it, I stumbled on all these different smells, right? So dark ice smell this. I'm like, these are fucking bullshit.
So
But
did you?
people buy them.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
People buy them.
But
By the
now-
way, I left one of the scents out. There's car air fresheners out there that are scented like bourbon.
Really?
Yeah,
I
there's
don't want that one.
bourbon scented car air fresheners.
I might eat it.
Which at first I go, that's fucking stupid, and then I thought about it and I go, no wait, that's fucking brilliant.
Cop comes up to the car. He's like, "Sir, have you been drinking tonight?"
Nope.
Nope.
That's
Car
my
air
car.
Sure. Because I
Exactly.
smell it. I
Exactly.
smell it.
Rub it
So
all
I'll
over your
present to you
face.
guys now.
Wait. I did have one question before you present. Wait,
Yeah.
last question.
Yeah.
Never mind. Actually, I'll ask this later.
Yeah.
'cause I get
So
it.
I had some car air fresheners made up, and they are in
Do you have one more?
they are in dark ice scent, and on the back of them it says dark ice scent is BS. So there you go.
Give me one more.
So I got car air fresheners in dark ice scent.
Man.
We'll give them out. So for the first round.
Pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Can you see that? I can't see the monitor anymore.
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
So for the first round of these, I only had a couple of them made up to see how they came out. And after seeing them, I want to lighten the colors a little bit and
Yeah.
stuff. And so I only had 10 made, but we'll make up more for sure.
Sure. No, that was a good idea
You know what
because
I
if
mean?
you order
And
like
then-
100, then you're like, fuck.
And then quite honestly, then we could change the scents. We could do different scents, and each one we could call BS on in the back.
Can I?
Do whatever you want.
Did you open one?
No, not yet. I've been waiting.
You ready? Here, you do it. You
No,
ordered
you
them.
do it.
Smells like.
Oh,
It smells like BS.
pass that around. Take a hit.
Yeah.
See, I like that.
You do?
Yeah.
Dark ice.
It's like cologne. It's not. I mean, it's good for a car, but it hit me
That's
hard.
rough.
Yeah, it hit me
I
hard.
like that in my
I
car,
don't-
man.
You know what? That doesn't smell like dark ice to me. I don't know what that is.
What does dark ice smell like?
Dark ice smell like.
Dark
I have
ice
no
scent
idea.
is BS. That's brilliant. That's
I
a
was-
brilliant move.
Thank you. I was very happy about that. I even have a friend who drives for Uber, and I thought I'm definitely giving her one of these.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Promote the
man.
podcast, car air fresheners. And actually, I came up with the idea, and I thought, like, man, these things are going to cost a fortune.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Are they expensive?
so to the credit of makemyfreshener.com, no, they're not expensive. We
Okay.
can get. So that was the first order. I
Look
only
at
got a couple made, but we'll make up more. So the next round we'll get like 200 printed. It'll cost us like $200 or something. We'll
That's
just
not
hand
bad.
them out.
Yeah.
You know what I
Marshall,
mean?
you pay for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'll stay on the corner and work. You got it, guys.
All right, so the first thing I wanted to call bullshit on was the smells of these things. I thought that, okay, so, car air fresheners in and of themselves aren't particularly a bad thing. Like if somebody's car fucking stinks or you just have an old car, like, why not freshen it up, right? But, okay, so the smells themselves, like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what fucking True North is supposed to smell like, or Bold Embrace.
True North. I think Kanye West made that.
True North?
Yeah, that's his kid's name. I'm serious.
I'm just gonna
Wait, True Northwest?
That's his kid's name. His kid's name is Northwest.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Man. So that was part one of this, was the different smells that they all come in, which I thought like is kind of bullshit.
I never heard of True North.
But you could apply that to the fucking candles too, because candles do the same thing. If you go to one of those candle stores, there's always some sort of scented candle that makes no sense.
I agree, man. So that's
know what I
pretty
mean?
good. So
Yeah. So
Now
so I thought that,
got
and
me
then
thinking.
when I started thinking more about the car air fresheners, I thought like, you know what? And then I remember I've definitely had friends, and I'm probably guilty of this at one point or another in my life too, of having like fucking 10 of those trees just hanging from my steering column in the car.
Dude, my old man had the pine all the time. And same thing, you would never take them out. So you let
You
them
just
get
leave
like,
them there. So I want to call bullshit on that part of it
pine
too.
was like
the fact that you just fucking leave like 100 of them
I
hanging
know,
from your.
it was like a fad thing. I don't know why it was
What
like
the fuck is that?
And it's nothing because
That's the stupidest
there's
thing ever.
nothing left to them. And the
No.
pines, dude. I mean, and it's the worst. It's
Yeah.
the worst. I know. It's like when you're walking outside and you're walking through like the woods and you smell that
Yeah.
fresh pine, you're like, man, this is great. But when you get in the car and
That
you have the
shit
air
stink. It's too
freshener, dude,
much.
it's awful. We
Yeah.
used to break my old man's balls all the time about the fucking thing, man.
Yeah.
The pine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then I would always buy
close quarter
the
like this is too much.
the
man.
tree ones.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
the yellow was like a vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
there was
thing
a
in my
vanilla,
car,
there was
and
like
they
a
would get
red
like
one.
this thick.
Yeah.
You know, it would be like 20 of them or something.
Yeah.
You just leave them.
Yeah, like
I don't know why.
But then
Never
some
thought
people
of
would
it.
have different scented ones still hanging there. You'd see like red, blue, yellow,
Yeah,
like all
but
different.
why?
Like why? What are we
Yeah,
doing with this?
never
It's like,
thought of that,
It's
yeah.
the worst Christmas tree ever. Don't put presents under it, just boots. So then I thought, okay, well, and what's the deal with putting them on fucking your steering column? Like, why not just throw it under your seat where nobody's got to
That's
see
what I
it?
do now. Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Throw it under your seat. So it's kind of bullshit even. And then some people go the extra step and hang them from the fucking mirror, which, by the way, I hope everybody at the table does with their I Call BS podcast car air freshener. I hope everybody hangs those from the mirror and doesn't put them under the seat.
Oh, that's a good point, dude.
I want everybody to have these things hanging
So
out there.
I do have to say one thing. We have Gary here
Yeah.
with us he's gonna sit in on another show.
Yeah.
Who just sent me a message and said he's in the fragrance industry.
Oh, really?
He's like, I should have been on this one.
Oh, definitely. You know what? You're on it, by the way.
Yeah.
I have a camera on you and the mic's up. Go ahead. Say what you got to say.
The Meadow Air Fresheners, the company Meadow,
Uh-huh.
MEDO.
Okay.
The one fragrance company I used to work for when I first got like a first professional job.
Uh-huh.
The guy that was the research and development guy, I was doing Skoll at the time.
Okay.
And he used to take these, the empty tins. Never knew what he did them for, what he was using them for, until he told me. And if you go to Kmart, Walmart, any of the places that have the Meadow air fresheners that'll stick on your dashboard and they got that peel off top,
Yeah.
take a look at the shape and see what they are. He's the one that was responsible for making those. And
Really?
Yeah, and he got the idea from my old dip can.
Wait, did you say Dick Can?
Dick
Yes,
Can. That's
yeah,
what I
no,
heard,
no,
yeah.
Dick Hand.
Dick Hands.
Dick Hand.
So that's
But yeah, dude, I spent like, 15 years in the fragrance industry, and the minute you started talking about it, I'm like, you've done that.
This is the one I should have been on.
Should have been in on this one.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you don't know what's going to be in the other shows.
Yeah,
you never
so-
know.
That's
That might be a
True,
better
that's
one.
A good point.
Absolutely.
I agree. The names that they come up, it's to get people to open the thing up. Ooh, that smells nice. I'm going to buy that. They look
Yeah.
at the name first, and then they smell it because that's what catches your eye on the label.
I don't know. I look
Picture and the
at
name.
Bold Embrace. I'm like, what the fuck is?
what does that
You
mean?
want to grab
I
something.
don't know, but you want to see what a bold embrace could.
Okay,
help
I'll say
somebody.
I'll
if
say
they're
that
wearing a scent,
I'll say this much
you'll
that
get that.
the
Yeah.
question mark it puts in my brain makes me want to smell it.
Exactly.
Like the fact that I go,
And
what
that's
the
why
fuck
they
is
do
that?
it.
And I
But,
go,
but you can't smell it, so you have to buy it in order to smell it.
yeah, actually, that's a good point.
So
too.
then you're
Yeah,
like,
I
fuck,
didn't
I'll buy
think
it
about
just to see what it smells like.
that. Yeah.
You can smell it.
I smell it. I spray
Well,
that shit.
you can
A little
smell
bit.
I
it
rip it
through
open.
these.
A little bit.
I rip it
Yeah.
open.
Not much through these, but with the candles and any of that.
You
other
can,
stuff,
right?
pop the
Did you
top,
smell that?
boop.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Second
rough.
You've thrown at me tonight.
Second
I'm
one.
All right,
I'm gonna-
so
Back to you between
Gary,
my teeth.
Gary will be in on the next show.
Yeah, a good teaser for Gary. I'm gonna close
Yeah.
the mic. Okay, so that was one thing, and then the other thing I thought too was, like, you know, like even with these stupid things. Like, let me see this, Marshall.
No, you can't see this.
All right, fine.
Get your own, brother.
Damn it.
Get your
So
own.
it's like you're not.
You can't hang that, by the way. You can't hang that from your mirror because it'll block the handicap sticker.
Oh, shit. You're right.
That's
Hey,
true.
I take it.
You can have this
There's
now.
like the fact that like you regulate the amount of smell by taking the bag off a little at a
Yeah,
time.
which we
That's
never-
fucking bullshit.
Let me see.
No, you got your own.
Trying to get more.
That's fucking bullshit, though.
I don't know. Is it though? I think.
That's
mean,
bullshit. They could have a
no.
better way of doing it. They could have like peel off parts or something. Like, I don't know. But the fact that you got to leave a shitty fucking bag hanging from your air freshener on your steering column with 1,000 other ones
No.
is
no.
fucking dumb.
You pull it off
The
little
whole
by
idea.
little. You
The whole
open,
idea is stupid.
you open it up at the top and you pull it down little by little. You know, like that.
But that's but that's bullshit.
Why?
That's bullshit because they could say they could divide this fucking thing up into thirds, right? Like this, and you could say, okay, top third, rip off.
No, not
now
even
that
rip
part
off.
fucking smells.
Dude, just give me
And
a-
then okay, now that part doesn't smell anymore. Now the next part comes off.
Then you
so
don't-
that's it.
Then
So-
the name, hey,
Make the air-
you're stealing. You're stealing.
Yo, make the air fresheners this fucking big, and sell me like a 5-pack where I open one at a time. And
just
stick it
smaller
under
ones.
the seat.
Yeah.
Just sell me a 5-pack. It's smaller. Why do they have to be so big? Why do
They
we?
come
you
in
know?
like those like gum containers.
They already only
What?
They only
Yeah.
$1.29.
Who comes in gum containers? It's gross.
Marshall,
You chew the gum?
I do.
I'm gonna save this. It's the worst gum ever.
That's where that whole like liquidy middle trident came from,
Hey, that's it.
right?
Well, I'm just saying there should be a better way to fucking regulate the
and-
smell on those.
And yeah, air fresheners like air fresheners in general could be called bullshit. I guess. I mean, I know it's nice, dude. I swear to God, I'm not making this up. I dropped my Honda off today.
Okay.
I've been getting recall letters from Honda for 5 years.
You still got that 1992 Honda?
Yeah, I do. So, and I got an exhaust on it too. But so I finally just said, "Fuck it, I'm doing it." I set up the appointment and I dropped it off. And when I parked it in the parking lot, I've had an air freshener in my passenger seat for 2 weeks that they gave me when I got an oil change. They just gave it to me. Never opened it. Today, when I was getting out, I'm like, you know what? Maybe it smells in here. I don't know. I don't drive this car a lot. I just drive it to work and home. So I peeled open that air freshener today, just the corner of it, and dropped it down underneath the passenger seat. That happened today.
Well, now you can
And
throw
here we
that
are.
piece of shit out.
Yeah.
Put in a good one.
Put a good.
Hang this motherfucker proud.
Yeah, I think it was like northeastern Woodsmith was the scent.
Northeastern?
Yeah,
I
northeastern
think that's one of
Woodsmith.
Kanye West kids, too.
Northeastern Woodsmith West.
All right, so I call bullshit on car air freshener smells
Why
and
don't-
scents and a lot of other
Dude,
little
what a-
things about it.
I-
Why don't
we
they
never-
use just air, the spray? Just spray the inside of the fucking car.
Like Febreze,
Yeah, why don't you just use that shit?
Dracar.
I don't care.
Dakar.
Why don't we make Dracar?
Car.
Dracar.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Nah, fuck that.
We can get these things made in shapes.
All right, I got a question for you.
Yeah,
When you sent me the idea for a sticker,
yeah.
you said to me, "I'm thinking about getting stickers."
Uh huh.
You were just getting my approval on the logo, but the whole time you had ideas to get air fresheners, didn't you?
No, at that point I was looking. At that point, I hadn't come up with the air freshener idea
Okay.
yet. At that point, I was
Gotcha.
still thinking stickers at that point.
I was wondering-
which I still want to do. But yeah, but after I spoke with you about the stickers and stuff, I did order these, and that's why the A and P in podcast are lowercase.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, but I think ultimately looking at these, I think like these are the same colors that I use on the computer and everything else that I sent to them.
Yeah.
And they just kind of print dark.
Yeah, a little
so
bit.
I think I'd brighten it up for like, if we're gonna do like a big order of these things and hand them out.
Yeah.
So I think it's a funny, stupid idea. And a
Yo, why
good
don't
way
we-
to promote the show.
Why don't we just make some with like our faces on it? Just like the three of our headshots.
Dude, we can do whatever we want, man.
I know we can.
Whatever
no
we
one's,
want.
No one's going to buy that.
No, nobody's
no
gonna
one's
buy
gonna-
any of these
yeah,
things.
we gotta just hand
Although we
them
could
out.
put them in car washes. Just put them in there and just free. Let's let
That would be
people
pretty
take
cool.
them. Yeah.
Could they look at it to see the site?
Nah, they'll
Yeah,
sell
or
them.
free for Uber drivers.
They might.
They'll sell them. They'll find a way to make money off
Yeah,
of
they
them.
will. You're right.
That's a great idea, though. Air fresheners. We
Thank
never
you.
even talked about it.
Nope.
Cool idea.
Thank you.
And the back of it's fucking amazing,
I really like that.
dude. Every scent you just.
The fact that they had to print that,
I know.
their own stupid smell.
They probably loved it.
And then I want to show you this too. Like
They
without,
probably loved it, dude. Honestly, they probably were like, dude, this is fucking
this has got my address and stuff on it, but they put up like they put
Right
the
on the
artwork
outside?
right on the outside of the envelope. They sent it in
with the scent.
with the
almost
scent and
flavor.
everything. So it says right here, scent, dark ice, or fragrance, dark ice, and then right here it says dark ice is BS.
What if you just what if you were getting like an air freshener with like your dick on it? They would still put the picture on the outside.
Yeah. I
Probably
think
be a
so.
small air freshener.
Yeah, like, there you go.
Be a very, very tiny air freshener.
So,
Good shit.
all right. So now we got
Actual
some car.
size.
So
That
now we
would
got
say
some
actual
car air
size.
fresheners.
Huh?
That would have said actual size.
Actual size. Yeah. All right. So that's it. That's all I had on car air
good
fresheners. So
shit,
that
man.
was my topic number 1 for the day. So
That's good
Scott,
shit.
you're up. Topic number 2.
All right, man. So, I'm gonna kind of wing this because I just thought of this afternoon. I was trying to up my game a little bit because Clay had a crazy day. No, but
Yeah. By the way, let me just say this too. So something happened when I ordered these. Right. Let me just put a teaser in for our next episode.
Okay.
So when I ordered these air fresheners, if you remember, we wanted to do the podcast last week.
Yeah.
So the order got fucked up.
Okay.
Right. I put a rush order on them. Right. And I tried to get them here for Friday last week so we could do the podcast last week. And when the whole order processed, I paid extra for it, everything. Right. It should have showed up Thursday. And then all of a sudden the estimated delivery date was Saturday. So I was like, fuck.
Oh, I got you.
Right. So I wrote the company that made these things about that because I paid extra for them.
Yeah.
And then the whole shit went crazy from there. And that's what landed me on the news. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So I'll leave it with that. But that's in the next episode of I Call
Okay.
BS podcast.
All right. Cool. I was gonna tell you a story, but let's leave it there.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. So I'm calling bullshit on. I think this is going to be put as high school superlatives.
What?
Does that make
What
sense?
the hell is that?
Electives?
Is that what that would that be elective or superlatives? Like
don't know what superlatives
like
is.
most athletic.
Sounds like super relatives.
most athletic, most likely to succeed,
Oh,
class clown,
okay.
like all that bullshit.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
I'm talking about something else.
I
yeah.
think yeah. So those are superlatives.
I
Right?
guess.
Yeah, they are.
I never heard of that word before.
I made sure because I don't want to sound like an idiot.
Are you
so
sure
I
that's
looked
how
it
you
up.
pronounce it?
I asked my wife, and she said yes.
Did you make the computer pronounce it?
No.
Superlatives?
Oh, no, superlatives.
Superlatives.
Yeah, you've never heard the word? Wow, this is the first time ever.
I'm an idiot.
And I'm teaching you a word.
That's true.
You taught me over the last 10 years. You taught me half of my vocabulary.
Brush.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah. So my point is, I think it's bullshit that, in a time where everyone's so sensitive nowadays, especially with the kids. So you have stereotypes, all right? So everyone has, issues with their. Are you taking notes?
I might.
This is new. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know how I feel about this. It makes me feel awkward.
I told you, we're up in the whole fucking podcast, man. I'm taking notes now.
So kids are taught not to stereotype. Kids are taught to be everyone's equal, everyone on the same page. Like fucking, I don't care if he fucking drools in a wheelchair. You fucking you be nice to him. Just as nice as the fucking high school quarterback.
You okay?
No.
Is that code for something?
I
Yeah.
don't know. You need your meds or anything? Right?
Oh, bullshit. That's what that was.
So, but at the end of the year, all of a sudden, it's like, well, there shouldn't be a popular group. And then at the end of the year, so for example, class clown. We all know that, every year you get the yearbook and there's a class clown in it.
That was me.
Somebody was like elected or just.
Yeah, they're elected class
elected
clown.
Class clown.
But all year long, you're teaching kids not to act out, not to act like a clown, not to be goofy in class and disrupt class. You get sent. I had a kid in high school who used to do impressions of the teacher. He'd stand up right in the middle of the class and just
Right to her face?
yeah,
Or his face?
his face, just
That
do
was me.
impressions of him.
Wow.
And then he ended up being class clown.
Right.
So all year long, he's getting in trouble for being a clown, and at the end of the year, you're rewarding him as the class clown.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to go through a couple, just give you an idea of like what's out there, and we can kind of talk about like most attractive.
Right.
Like in today's society, do we really need
Most attractive.
most attractive in the yearbook at the end of the year.
You know, as you're saying all this stuff, it's like, why do we even do this at all? Like, why
That's
did anybody
exactly,
ever do this
that's
at
my
all?
point. Why?
You know,
You
like
know?
most likely to succeed.
Yes.
Most likely to get married.
Yeah, why?
You know, or whatever.
Most
Most likely to-
spirited. Who cares about that? Most likely to be
Yeah, most
president.
spirited.
What's spirited?
most
Spirited is like-
artistic.
The person who's wearing the school colors
School
all
colors.
the time.
Spirit
Yeah.
fingers.
Best personality.
Spirit
Right?
fingers.
But like, all right. So now basically, what you're doing is you're rewarding some of these kids. It's
What was the one? The last one you
Best
said?
personality.
best personality.
personality.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah, and that's a teacher saying that too. Like,
yeah.
how
So,
do they know?
So, but
Well,
also,
no, it would be the yearbook committee.
I
right?
guess.
This
Yeah, I
is
think it's a
thing.
yearbook committee. Committee.
Yeah, I like committee better.
Committee. The yearbook
Yeah,
committee.
just say it like that from now on.
But also, you got to think that, like, all right, so you have, let's just say you have 300, let's just say 100 kids
Okay.
in your graduating class.
Wait, how many?
300 and 100
Wait, what
on
was
the
second
committee.
word?
What?
300 and 100.
Oh, not 100?
100. Damn it. You son of a bitch. But let's say you have 100 people, right, in your graduating class. And like fucking 12 of them are getting like awards. Doesn't that make 88 feel kind of shitty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
agree.
Like,
It makes it
I
even
oh, I
more
thought I had a
like-
good personality.
Yeah, it makes
You
them
know?
want to fuck up the other 12.
And, yeah, and also are the other 88 going like, oh, he's only the only one that's going to succeed. I mean, I might as well just go blow lines and, you know,
Yeah. Whose lines?
Blow up building.
Linus. I said blow Linus. You know, so you got, you know, let's see, most likely to be famous, best car.
Yeah.
Like, do we really need best car?
What the
Someone comes
hell?
from a poor family, they're driving it. They're lucky to have a car.
Yeah.
And they feel like shit about it already.
That's true.
And now the
Oh,
rich
man,
kid,
if they win
the
the
rich
award,
kid in
then
class.
they just know it's sarcastic.
Oh, dude, nowadays I think that shit would happen, though, if
Yeah.
you think about it. Like,
Yeah,
people are going to
definitely.
vote for that guy. Best dressed.
Most likely to take notes during a podcast.
Look, he ain't wrote shit down yet.
Most athletic. Yeah. Shit. So stupid. Most athletic. I mean, how many people were so athletic in high school? And how many of these people most likely to succeed actually end up like being the fucking president? You know, there's some fucking like pothead who just fucking listened to music and didn't talk to anybody and was like, fuck these people. The next thing you know, it's fucking, he's, you know, Nirvana.
What if you're the couple that's most likely to get
No,
married?
you're right.
What if you're the couple that's most likely to get married and then you don't get married?
Or
You
you
know,
get
and then-
married and then she ends up like fucking like the class
Best
clown.
friend.
And then you get divorced. She marries the class clown.
Yeah, where's
and
that title? Like most likely to fuck up somebody's marriage.
And then their kid, and then their kid ends up being like the most likely to get married to the class clown. But I just think that, like, again, I don't know where this started. I didn't really look that far like we used to. I just think that, like, in today's
what is it?
society,
Say the word again. Superlatives.
superlatives.
Superlatives?
Superlatives. Yeah.
Okay. So what the answer will be in today's world will be not to get rid of that, but just to give everybody one.
Exactly.
So everybody down the line,
Yeah.
you're gonna have 1,000 kids in a. Well, I don't know how big schools are nowadays. It's been a while.
They're like, kind of like,
They're like buildings,
Voguing.
you know,
yeah.
voguing. But yeah, they'll
Well, they
just have
start
to come up. They'll have to make up one for everything. Like,
Exactly, and that's the thing. So when I looked up high school superlatives,
most likely to hold open the door for a teacher.
I got lists of 100. There's some ridiculous ones in here I've never even heard of. Most involved,
Most
biggest
of all.
flirt, most opinionated, most likely to brighten your
flirt.
day. Most,
What if your daughter wins biggest
oh,
flirt?
dude, right?
You'd be like, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
Yo, I had my high school girlfriend was my first girlfriend, and we were together for like years, and we kind of split up. She went to college, and we were like still talking, but like not dating, kind of thing. I still
She
remember.
married a class clown.
She left the class clown.
Yeah, I still remember in high school. I mean, when she was in college, I remember her calling me, and we were having a discussion. She was like, "Oh, by the way, I won best ass at her college her freshman year."
Okay.
And I'm like, "What the fuck are we doing?" Like at the
Yeah.
time, I was just like, "Yeah, well, I get it."
Yeah.
But now, like thinking about it, when I'm thinking about this
Best
shit, I'm like,
ass. Hey, that's a weird thing to say to anybody.
and it's a weird
Just,
thing to brag
Hey,
about too. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Hey,
Congrats.
Doreen, you got the best ass I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Doreen.
Yeah.
What name
Hey.
wasn't Doreen?
Best genetics.
Cutest couple, by the way. Cutest couple. So what are you saying? Like, so like the two ugly fat people that are dating,
No, it was
they
a
have to feel
class-
bad. Like they're not feeling bad enough already.
Yeah.
To,
It was a
you know?
class clowning your girlfriend, the cutest couple.
By the way, this is a real one too. Trophy spouse.
What?
Trophy
Oh,
spouse.
man,
That
that's
can't be real.
mean.
Dude,
That's
there's two
mean.
names here. I'm not going to read them.
That can't even be in high school. Spouse and
No,
high school don't go
you
together.
can read them.
This is a list from USA Today in high school sports. There's actual names here. I don't
That's
know
got
if
to
I
be
should read
slang
them.
for something.
Read them.
Yeah, read them.
I just lost it. Oh, trophy spouse. Caroline Richardson and Ryan Young.
Those are their names.
Most internet famous. It's another one nowadays. That makes sense.
Internet famous. We was just talking about that.
Best hair. You and I would probably win that.
Definitely.
Yeah, we definitely got
Most sarcastic. Best dressed. Most likely to stay BFFs. And they're dudes, by the way. Pat Hogan and Mike Hogan. Wait, what?
These things. This is all bullshit.
That's
This is
what I'm
all just
saying,
bullshit.
dude.
And then plus
Most
this is all being
country.
put together.
Most,
most country?
country.
Yeah.
Most country.
What the
Yeah.
hell?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Is that why you're upset? You didn't win that one?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, dude, these are all bullshit, dude. Like, why do we even do this? Why do we have to categorize people?
This is a yearbook committee. This is
Committee.
a committee.
wrong.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is a yearbook committee that's trying to put together something.
Yeah.
Something to fill their pages with, other than just pictures of everybody in their class photos.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it is. No, I know, but I'm just thinking like you go back how long?
But you're
I
right.
don't know where this started again. I didn't look.
In today's world, it doesn't jive.
We
It's
just
like one of
don't
these
need
things
it.
that's sort of left over.
No, we don't need it. We try to encourage everyone to just create. I mean, to treat everybody equally.
Yeah.
Like,
Succeed.
So,
Everybody
and again, you're encouraging people to like, oh, if I just act out all the time, maybe I'll win class clown at the end of the year. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe it's just someone that's funny, probably. But I just don't. I think it's all bullshit. We don't need any of it.
It's all stupid.
You know,
I agree with you.
Why do we
That's
have to?
bullshit.
Yeah, we don't have to. Look.
Superlatives.
The cute,
are
the best
bullshit.
looking couple
Yeah.
already hit the fucking genetics pool. You know. Or the
Yeah.
best athletes already hit I mean, they're already winning. Why
Right.
do we have to give them more? Their egos are
you're
already
right.
huge. Let's stop fucking inflating their egos
Yeah.
and just,
They don't have best comic in there.
no.
Class clown.
Class clown.
Yeah. Best
Yeah,
clown.
I mean,
But
those-
also, like, who's the committee?
the community.
You know,
on
it's
that
it's
shit.
like this is really a popularity contest inside of their own circle,
Yeah.
right? So, if they know most of the kids in school, they're definitely going to leave out some of the kids in school, and they definitely don't know all the kids in school.
The kids that are left out are the kids that have been left out
Most
for
likely to be
4
left
fucking
out.
years.
Yeah.
Most likely to be left
Yeah,
out.
they should just have a whole group of them.
Or just like
Yeah, most likely to be left
when they
out.
announce them, like fucking someone storms in, they're like, hey, I get it, all right? I know. I'm most likely to be left out, all right, assholes?
I
But you know
remember
what?
in
I
third
win.
grade, you told me that.
Oh, you know what? He's a contender for class clown.
It comes down to it. It's
Right.
like voting.
Yeah, like
Rumble.
who's doing it? You think there's some asshole like with a notepad going through taking notes? Yeah. Scott Newton, he's pretty funny. We'll put a note down for him for class
Exactly.
clown. And
Exactly. It's all
Marshall,
so
he
stupid.
seems very present. I'm going to put him most attentive.
And you know what? I've been. That's not what he's getting. I've been out of high school a very long time now.
Congratulations.
I don't know if they're still doing them. I'm sure they're not done everywhere,
High school's still around.
but they're still out there. They're still out there, and they're bullshit.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
That's fucking awesome, man.
All right.
It's a strong first show.
I like it.
I like it
didn't.
too.
I didn't like it.
What the fuck?
Let's redo it.
You want to redo it? Start from
over.
scratch?
Start
That was just rehearsal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You have anything you want to call bullshit on?
All right, let's start the show.
the whole show.
The whole show?
Yeah, let's
Come
redo
on,
it.
man. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
All right, fine.
All right.
All right, everybody. I call it bspodcast.net. You could go there. That's our website. It has links on it that bring you to iTunes and Google Play and Stitcher and YouTube. And if you click those links, you can find us and subscribe. And please do that because it helps us out greatly. So
Plus, you should probably search up Clay Parker, Channel 2 News in New York, and check out his news piece.
yeah, you could check out like me talking about ordering my air fresheners and them blurring out all the logos of the air fresheners.
Good job.
All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Peace out.